Now, what we'll do here is we'll get the bareback pad on him. You know, we've rubbed him all over, we've got him used to us, and this is a nice little stage that you can go to in between putting the saddle on. Because if you just kind of go to the saddle from nothing and you make a big change, if we do it this way, we can make little transitions. So from rubbing them all over, getting them used to us, getting them used to, we did all the stuff with the rope, getting it back there. Then we go to the next little stage, which is just this little bareback pad. And that's getting him used to this, a light kind of saddle pad and a cinch. And that's going to be really helpful. So we'll get this on. There we go. Now, this is the last thing it went on was a little pony. So I've got to just sort out the cinch here. Get it a little longer. It'll fit him a little better. Oh, I know, boy. We can see if we can just swing that on. See, if we can swing that on, then he's going to be ready for the saddle. See what I mean? Because if we can, but we don't really want to be just sneaking it up there. We want to put it on like we mean to put it on. See what I'm saying? So here we go. That's nicely cinched up. Now, also the other thing I like about this is it's a non-slip kind of pad, which means that you don't have to cinch it up too tight on the first cinching. Here we go. So I just let him just walk around. I'm not really worried about, him at the moment getting worried by the cinch. I feel that he's prepared, and I feel that he's going to be okay with this. So we'll just walk around here. And I like to, when we first get the saddle on, just give them a little time just to kind of figure out what the saddle's about. Because I see so many people, they get the saddle on and it's just like go, go, go. And they just get the horse, they start cantering him around and trotting him. And, and that's, we want to be doing that, that's fine. But I think at the start, he just needs to figure out a way to carry that without getting worried. So we just do that now. Just give him a little slow way so he can just carry that just as much as he's been carrying everything else. He's okay. Now what we might do is get a flag here. We'll put him, we'll work a little more on the groundwork, okay? And we'll get this flag here. And I don't know what he's going to be like around this flag, but I'm going to start as if he's going to be worried by it. I don't know whether he is. He may be, he may not. But it probably depends a lot on how I show it to him. I'm just trying to build his curiosity. We want him to be confident. We want him to be curious. We want this to be something fun. I think too many people, they don't realize that, fun is something serious. And I know that kind of sounds a little kind of weird, and you may not really be seeing what I'm talking about, but what I mean is that this is serious, that we don't see it as something serious. Because if we see it as something serious, as I was saying about before, see with the flag, I just wave it around, we have a bit of fun, build his curiosity. I'm not just like, I get the flag out, I put it on him, we rub him, we go, we ride, I want this to be a slow, smooth, enjoyable process, and it should be something that's beautiful just to watch the little transitions that he makes, the little changes, the little tries he does, you see. But we need to just give him a space to be able to do that. I think so many people, they try to cram so much into a horse, they don't let him have that space for his tries. There we go, that feels good. And see how we're just getting a little more groundwork done. We're just having a little fun, And while we're going in and out of these tires, I know there should be cones, but we've got tires, so you're gonna have to make do with that. So while we're doing that, we're getting a lot done. We're getting the left, we're getting the right, we're getting the forwards. And at the same time, he's getting used to that bare back pad. Now, see when he went over there? Most people, they'd be like, oh no, I don't want you to go, because they've got such a set way of doing things, how they want it. But I'm just thinking, that's confidence. Be able to step over something like that, that's confidence. Just like walking over here. He has to have confidence to do that. Now let's get it done the other way. See if we can get this done. And again, see, we're just sending, see, to be able to do this, and we'll get this sorted again. Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, you see. I'm not just going to be annoyed and start kind of getting on to him because it didn't work. If it doesn't work, it's because I've set it up wrong, you know. And I know, obviously I don't really want to be, you know, saying that on tape, but you know, that is truth. You know, there I could have set it up a little better. And we'll try to do it this way. But if you make a mistake, just, you know, and I don't really like to think of it as a mistake, I just like to think of it as a challenge, or an extra little thing we've got to work on, see? Because it's something, everything we do needs something enjoyable, okay? So that time I managed to set it up a little better. Now I'm going to be thinking more, how can I set this up a little better? Because I know that we don't have such, we can't really maneuver this horse about as much as maybe another horse. You know, if he gets a bit worried by something, or he can't, or he doesn't go maybe where we're wanting him to, we can't side pass him or back him up, or, you know, do whatever kind of maneuver we want to get him there. You know, we're going to be working on that as we go. But you see how I tried to make it as part of doing these things rather than something in itself. So I think of it like, you know, like the kids programs like Sesame Street and all that kind of thing, all those kind of programs. You know, they're very educational programs, but they have it in such a fun way that the kid doesn't even know that he's learning. And I want it to be like this. So he's learning to go forward, he's learning to be confident, he's learning to have things between his legs, and he's learning to kind of go sideways a little. Maybe not like an experienced horse. He's learning to, and we'll do this here, to be able to yield and push. See, we're just pushing them away this time. So it's the drive and draw we're getting here. The drive and the draw. So we're drawing him back, and then we're driving him out. And we're getting it in such a way that he hardly even knows. Now, I feel that we should do a little more, just getting him used to me mounting just bareback, and then we'll go to the saddle. We'll get the saddle on, we'll work through that and see where we go. I haven't got a clue, you know. When I came here, I didn't know what I was going to do. I had a plan of the kind of things I might want to do over the next month. If we get that done today, then we get it done today. If it doesn't, then I've got a whole month to sort these things out. So, you know, we're not trying to rush. We're not trying to get into a hurry. But at the same time, I see a lot of people, you know, they bring the horse down to their level. You need to get up to your horse's level. Because so a horse, you know, a horse can do so much more. You know, I think they can do tons more than the average person. You know, they learn probably 10 times faster than us. So we've got to realize that if we can present it in a way that's going to be easy for them to understand, we can get it done. You know, we can get it done, and we don't want to be holding them back. You know, certainly not holding them back. We'll get this undone a little because it's a little more tighter on the other side. So when I mount it on there, it kind of slipped a little. But again, we're just getting used to cinch and uncinch. Now, this isn't a very important thing. I wouldn't just get back on, because he's needs to feel out the cinch again, how it feels, what it's going to be like. You see, so we don't want to just get back on and just go, well, we've done it once, so you should be okay with it. You know, it feels different to a horse every time. I think every time you saddle a horse or mount a horse, it's going to feel different than the last one.